Good evening and thanks for joining us. We are continuing to watch the spread of COVID-19, especially in Canada's two biggest provinces. Quebec's premier has asked people to keep going to work and to school, but otherwise to stay home. New case numbers were below 1,000 in Quebec today, but hospitalizations have doubled in 2 weeks. Toronto's public health officer warns the infection rates in parts of that city is rising so fast if restrictions aren't reimposed, including closing restaurants and bars the way Quebec has, infections may not peak until next spring.
The experience from other jurisdictions is such that the earlier we intervene, the lesser the impact of COVID-19 on the health of the community and the shorter the duration of the control measures.
But Ontario's premier is resisting closing bars and restaurants until he has hard evidence they're spreading the virus.
There are some bad actors, but we can't paint them all with a broad brush. And we just can't shut down people's livelihoods that quickly with a broad brush.
It is a difficult call, weighing when to reimpose tight restrictions no one likes against the risk of losing more lives to this virus. Mike Armstrong has our top story tonight.
This gym's only been reopened for a couple of months after the first lockdown, but they'll be locking the doors again as of Friday, the newest wave of restrictions hitting Quebec despite efforts to avoid it.
We basically did everything the government asked us, and we're still shutting down.
The province is asking Quebecers to stay home as much as possible, and it's cutting most of the reasons people might want to leave home. In most of the province, gyms and organized sports are being shut down, bars are closed, and restaurants are takeout only. In Quebec, COVID-19 outbreaks are spreading and hospitalizations are growing. One of the latest outbreaks, a major junior hockey team north of Montreal. It has 18 confirmed cases and just played a game on the weekend. Both teams have now shut down. One thing distressing to health officials is that the age group most at risk is also the fastest growing. Seniors 65 and over, as a percentage of all cases, more than doubled in a week.
In the last week it was 6%, and now we have an average of 12 or 15%.
Now, in Ontario, another call for the province to close bars and restaurants. Toronto public health officials Wednesday again appealed to the province to take action and appealed to the public to think twice before leaving home.
Do you really need to do that activity, or is it just something that you want to do?
Toronto Public Health says of its recent outbreaks, 44% were from restaurants, bars, and entertainment venues. The premier says he believes that's bad actors not following protocols, and for now, he doesn't want to close businesses.
Well, we have to be very, very careful when we're messing with people's lives like this.
The one appeal that seems to be shared by every level of government is for the coming holiday weekend. Thanksgiving, they say, should be shared only with people from the same household. Mike Armstrong, Global News, Montreal.